Pedaling is one of the most important things in biking. To pedal, first find the pedal that is closest to you. Now push down on that one. Once the pedal reaches the bottom, you will no longer be able to push it down, but don't freak out, you now push the other pedal down. Do this and keep repeating this, and you have pedaling down. Braking is the act of reducing your speed by pulling on the brake line, which activates the brakes on the wheel. You should brake when you want to slow down. Riding downhill is easier for me than riding uphill, but all you have to do is hit the brakes and steer when necessary. Riding uphill is hard because you need to pedal with enough force to keep you moving up a hill. Safety is very important because you want to keep yourself and others safe. To be safe, don't use no hands, like what I'm doing now. Don't go too fast, and only bike on safe pathways. Paved is preferred, but you don't have to. Avoid bumps and use common sense. When riding a bike, you have to balance just like walking. Sit on the center of the seat with one foot on each pedal. To steer, you rotate the handlebars that turn the front wheel, and it moves the bike in the desired direction given that the bike is moving forward. Speed is the amount of distance you cover over time. To keep yourself and others around you safe, you should not ride at reckless speeds. Hand signals are a way of informing traffic behind you about what you are doing. If you are turning left, extend your left arm all the way so that it is perpendicular to your body. If you are turning right, then extend your left arm like before, but make a 90-degree angle so that your hand is above your head. If you're going to stop or slow down, do the same thing for making a right turn, except point your forearm down. Sometimes when biking, the chain can fall off. It is important to know basic maintenance so that you can fix easy problems like this. If problems are more complex, you should take them to a bike shop so that a professional can fix them. The bicycle was said to be invented in 1534 by Gian Germano Capriotti, a student of Leonardo da Vinci. But it wasn't until the 19th century when several British people started taking Capriotti's sketches seriously. At first, the bicycle was very unlike how it is today. It had between 2 and 4 wheels. On two-wheeled bicycles, the back wheel was massive. Nowadays, our bikes have 2 wheels and are usually made of aluminum and have a forward, front-leaning wheel. There are many types of races that bikes are involved in. For example, the Tour de France, triathlons, mountain biking, and so on. Biking can also be a very good way to get exercise and can be a great lifelong activity. Because biking up hills is hard, you may need to shift gears. Gears are round wheels that have different diameters that turn when you pedal. Your bike has one chain and usually about 10 gears. You can use the gear shifts to move the chain across different gears with different diameters. Based on the ratio of one wheel to another, the output speed and force is changed. Big gear to little gear results in high speed, but little force. This is good for going downhill because you don't need a lot of force because gravity pulls you down the hill. Little gear to big gear results in little speed but high force. This is excellent for hills because you need a lot of force to hoist yourself and the bike up the hill. When selecting equipment, choose what fits you best and is safe. If it feels cheap, it probably won't protect you and is cheap. You can always talk to a biking professional because they can probably tell you the right answer. Cadence is the number of rotations of the crank per minute. If you have a lot of distance to cover, it is probably the best option to pace yourself and go for a lower cadence approach, rather than having a high cadence and wasting all of your energy.